Alright, what is going on everyone? Captain here, back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Today we've got some Havok gameplay. I'm really excited to bring you guys this one. I have been ecstatic ever since I got Havok on my team as a 5-star and I took him up to rank 5, as many of you have seen. If you want to see that rank up, the video is on the channel, so go check it out. But today we're going in with some gameplay. So just showing off my Havok. To start here, I've got him at rank 5, level 65 at Sig level 100. Also, throughout this video, I've thrown on the Suicide Masteries. So yeah, not like I've never really experimented much with Suicides other than playing around in Arena, try to get a higher score and just go faster, whatever. So this is kind of the first time I've been playing around with the Suicide Masteries. Figured I finally have some characters that are worth testing out with them, so I'm gonna keep them on for a little while, and I thought this might make for a fun video. So in this video, I take on all of the final bosses for the Uncollected Phantasmagoria. I think that's what the event quest is called. I take on all of them and try to one-shot them with Havok, guys. And while I won't spoil how it all goes, let's go ahead and get into the first battle. And up first, of course, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Also, I'll note that my synergy team is consisted of the Mutant Crit team with Red Cyclops, Red Magneto, Wolverine, as well as I threw in Classic Captain America because on a parry, he gets a 1+ plasma charge, so it's a nice synergy. Plus, he has his synergies with those other characters as well on the mutants, so he gets some other bonuses. So going up against this Spider-Man Miles Morales, a couple things I had to look out for. One, he has Limber, so I have to use my parries wisely. So you'll notice I'm using my parries and I'm hitting him with a heavy immediately, putting that feedback on him, doing some good damage, as well as giving myself 1 prowess. So you can see I have that built up to 5, which is the max from the parries. That's going to increase my special attack damage insane. Now you can see also I have pushed him into his Uncollected mode where because of the rage node. So that's also why I was kind of playing it safe, just using heavies. I didn't want to just smash in and get him into that unblockable stage right off the bat. So here he goes with a special 1. I risk it. I go push in till I don't get to the evade. I get to my special 3. I'm thinking, all right, cool, set, first one down, and then I'm like, wait, why isn't this doing a bunch of damage? Luckily, I get the detonation from the energy, but then I remembered, oh yeah, it's rage. It limits your damage. So luckily, I didn't panic. I'm able to finish it off here in 1 second. There he goes. Down goes Spider-Man Miles Morales, the first boss in, I think, what is it, like 31 hits or something like that? Yeah, 31 hits. Not too bad. Up next, we have the Spider-Gwen Boss, and the only node to worry about on this one is really heavy hitter, so I can't intercept her on heavy attacks. Other than that, it's just kind of arc overload and some regen stuff. So I started out the same way. I'm trying to land some parries and build up those prowess charges, and you can see I held it there, and the reason I was holding it was because I forgot you need 2 plasma charges on yourself in order to get a prowess. So I was holding out, hoping she wouldn't hit me. I ended up getting hit, but anyways, let's get into the fight here. So I finally get a couple on myself. I've got up to 3 prowess there, and I'm starting to get those feedbacks going on her, and you'll just see how much that feedback damage starts to stack up. And yeah, I'm at 10 plasma for myself. It's going up on her, and you can see the plasma damage just starts increasing more and more. There's ticking away 2,000 each time. Don't know why I didn't pop the SP3 immediately at this point, but hey, I did it eventually, and she's just dead at this point. So 2 for 2 so far on the bosses. Spider-Gwen wasn't too hard, and so far those first 2 were on the very first attempts, so we're looking good so far. Boss number 3 is Symbiote Spider-Man, and this is when things start to get interesting, especially with Havok. So if you don't know, Havok has a very minimal passive power gain, and this node has a node called Transducer, I think that's how you say it, which is the defender rewards more power when struck, but its presence drains the attacker's power. So at the start of the fight, you're going to see I'm going to gain a little bit of power, but it's going to reduce it, and then I lose a ton of damage, and that is because the Langord node, I don't know how to say that one, but whenever my power gets emptied to 0, I suffer 240% direct damage. So because of that slight passive power gain, and a transducer node that reduces that power, my power instantly gets reduced to 0, and I take the damage, the direct 240% damage. But because I got in a quick intercept there at the end, I was able to gain enough power so that I'm able to continue on in the fight. So you can see we're getting close. We got a feedback on him. Like, I am so low on health, but if I play smart, I'm good. And it didn't dash back. I don't know what happened. It was weird. But just so you guys know what this fight normally looks like if you don't land that intercept at the beginning, which is very hard to do, because I tried this fight multiple times, and you'll see boom boom dead. That's because it's trying to give me that power back right away and instantly draining it because of those nodes. So here it is again. I went in again and boom, dead. So at that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this fight. Finally, again, I'm going in. I'm like, I'm determined. I want to beat this boss. That first attempt, I was so close. So here we are going in one last time. I think there actually might have been a couple other attempts, but this one was the only other time where I was able to land that intercept at the start of the fight and get past that initial death trap, basically. So I'm going here. I'm like, all right, let's just play it super safe. I'm trying to get those prowess up. He's also stun immune on this node, so that doesn't help as well. That's in that very first clip. That's what I didn't realize, so that's why I get messed up. But you'll see here, I'm about to die, and yeah, at this point I gave up for this boss, so we are now 2 for 3 on the bosses. And time for boss number 4, which is Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. This one is similar to the Spider-Gwen fight. It is heavy attack. Heavy attacks can't be intercepted with heavy hitter node, as well as mighty charge, which is unstoppable, I mean, while he is dashing forward. And you see, I tried to dash in a split second too soon there. I think that was on a heavy attack maybe. And also he has Burden of Might, so I have to be careful with that to not trigger dexterity as much as possible so that I don't lose my power. But also, since he has that mighty charge node, I can't really build up my prowess, because I mean, I could try to sneak in a heavy attack here and there if possible to try to get those prowesses built up, but for the most part, it's kind of got to just play it normal and let my plasmas build up, try to get to my special 3, which I do right here, and I'm able to take him down. I only have 4 plasmas built up, but at that point his health was so low, I'm like, this is gonna kill him no matter what. So there we go, Spider-Man Stark Enhanced down pretty handily, and now we are 3 for 4 on the bosses. Now it's time for the second to last boss, Stealth Suit Spider-Man, one of the brand new champions this month. I don't have much experience facing him yet. I have previously 100% beat Uncollected before I did all of this testing, so I have minimal experience against him. Plus I had him in the content creator program, but that's different than facing him. So going in here, he has increased power gain and limber as kind of the only real things to worry about. But mainly just, I'm not as comfortable with his animations. You see, he keeps evading my heavy attacks, but the good thing about the heavies is you still gain the prowess. You get it immediately once you hit the heavy, but you don't put the feedback on them unless you make contact with them. So I'm still building on my prowess, just not getting that feedback damage. So here, I backed into the corner. I get a nice little heavy intercept there. He evades out of it again. I'm still kind of backed in, so I'm like, shoot, I gotta do something here. He's almost full health. I am pretty dead, but my charges are maxed out and his are slowly building up, and I just get to my SP3 and I'm like, let's go for it. I'm at 10, he's at 9. Let's see if this kills him. I'm like, I have a feeling it might. Suicide's on and everything, and oh, okay, the first hit, that's pretty good, and oh, yep, there he goes. Didn't even get to the energy damage tick away at the end, so who knows how much that actually hit for. But now we are 4 for 5, and also I should mention that was my first attempt, and so was the Stark Enhanced Spider-Man on the last fight. Now to close it off, we have Mysterio, the other new character this month. Again, similar to the last one, not super comfortable fighting this guy just yet. So this first attempt, we just kind of go in blind and say, let's do what we've been doing and see what happens. I mean, when I faced him during when I was actually clearing it, I didn't really have any issues. I used Captain Marvel and I used Corvus. Seemed to be pretty easy. So I didn't have any issues. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. I evade the SB1, no problem right there. I'm like, all right, I'm building up my prowess. I'm doing good, getting a little bit of feedback damage. Got to get some more on him here. So I'm like, all right, we're looking good. Probably gonna finish this off first attempt. This is the first attempt for this Mysterio boss. And then in a second here, you're gonna see all of a sudden my damage, my health just starts dropping, and I'm like, wait, right here. There it goes. My health is like, okay, I've got a poison on me. Why do I, wait, what happened? I'm like, wait, why did I get all that? Yeah, I was so confused. I went back and looked at it. Well, it turns out he has a toxic behavior node that when those chemicals, when he has 3 chemical gases on him for more than 8 seconds, it starts inflicting poison debuffs on the attacker. So since Havok wasn't poison immune, yeah, it just died. So I'm like, well, shoot, I guess I gotta go in. And this one actually took so long because I had to get to my SP3, have enough plasma charges and everything in order to kill this guy before that poison damage starts ticking away at me. So this fight took me actually a couple days before I could finish it. This is the final run against him. And you can see I actually got hit a few times, which actually kind of helped me get to my SP3 quicker. But yeah, the reason it took a couple days is there was a Alliance score in between, so I couldn't test for like a whole day. But here we go. There was many other attempts in between that first one and this last one here. But finally, I'm like, okay, I think he had like 9 or 10 on him. I have my 10 charges. I have my prowesses. Hopefully this SP3 kills him, and oh my gosh, that damage is crazy. And then there's the detonation at the end for the engine damage. I was so pumped when I finally got the kill on that Mysterio. So there we go, 5 for 6. Took some time on the Mysterio, but we got there in the end. So there you have it, guys. Havok versus all 6 of this month's Uncollected final bosses. I hope you guys enjoyed those battles and my commentary over them. If it wasn't for that Spider-Man and some of those nodes he had on him, we could have had a clean sweep, but maybe next month we'll try to go for it again. But guys, I am absolutely loving Havok with Suicides on especially, and actually as I was watching it back, that last fight against Mysterio, I didn't have any prowess on him, so that was just straight from the plasma damage and the plasma buildup on him that did all that damage. So if I had built up my plasmas or my prowess, I could have done even more damage, but I decided to not go the prowess route because in a lot of my other attempts I was trying to do that and it was just way too slow to get to. I couldn't get to the SP3 in time before the poison got me. So that last round, finally I just said, let's just do basic attacks and try to get to the SP3. Finally it worked out and we were able to take him down. So there it is, guys, 5 for 6. Let me know what you thought about it. If you have any other ideas you'd like to see me test out with Havok, maybe I'll try to do something similar to this with Captain Marvel as well. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun with my shiny new rank 5 characters that I've gotten recently. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.